is Sasha Chanley. I am 9 years old and I live in Portland, Oregon.
I am Don Chanley. I am 11. I'm in 5th grade and I'm homeschooled.
My name is Julian Chandley. I am 14 years old and I live in Oregon.
Who from The Simpsons would you want to have dinner with and why?
Probably just, definitely not Bart because he would cause chaos to the family. So probably just like Lisa or Maggie.
Okay. Alright. I guess Homer, just because he seems like a fun guy.
Probably Homer because he's just so funny and he always is just kind of has a joke in him.
If you had to live in another country, which country would it be and why?
I would live in the Bahamas because it's nice and warm, a lot of beach, plenty of snorkeling and swimming to do. It would be fun.
Probably, I don't really know, but probably England because I've gone there before and it's beautiful. It has a lot of just England, yeah.
Probably England because it just has a bunch of really cool monuments, amazing museums. It's the same language and it's just a nice place. Seems like a nice place to live.
Are people who eat meat bad people?
Because there are family members, I know a lot of people who are good people who do eat meat. I wouldn't say they're bad people, but I do think it's wrong to kill an animal just so you can eat it.
No, they're not bad. They just aren't vegetarian. It's not bad or good to be either.
No, they're not bad people. Just, although God did let them, eat meat, it's just because, Jesus said these words directly, it's just because, of how cruel you are. So I wouldn't call them bad.
In 20 years, how will you be supporting yourself? And what is your dream job?
In 20 years, it's a tough question. Maybe in the military, maybe, yeah, probably in the military. Because it's an exciting life. You get to travel a lot, see other countries, protecting others, protecting your country.
I don't really have a dream job, but in 20 years, how I'll be supporting myself is my job. Whatever my job is, and I hope I'm still not in 20 years living off of my parents' money, but that is a possibility, and worst, I hope not, but that is a possibility, but probably just my job where I work, but I don't have a dream job. It would be nice to have a good job at Nike, I guess. I guess that's just my dream job.
My dream job is building some type of new invention. Like I want to be an inventor and builder. I don't exactly know what type of builder, but I feel like military building inventor would be pretty cool. I've always had like a creative mind, and I've always wanted to like build something. So that's why.
How would your brothers and sister, how would they say you need to improve?
Jillian probably put that on. Probably not like when people give me advice, not taking it as an insult. I've heard people saying that's something I need to improve.
Sasha, well, there are a couple of reasons, but the main one is like when she's with any of her friends, she kind of becomes like kind of rude, and she kind of copies that friend. And most of her friends aren't that well, they are good, but she kind of like gets offensive like really easily, and that's what I would approve about her.
Sasha needs to take correction better.
Probably like I overreact a lot, so that's probably what.
Rowan, pretty much anything like pushes him over the line and kind of, he's got to learn to deal with disappointment better, I guess.
Rowan overreacts. He overreacts a little bit too much, like about the little things, like that's my seat and stuff like that don't matter.
Okay, so they will say that I need to probably not get as angry as I do, or be more kind.
Not ordering things, like instead of going straight to like yelling or acting like a military sergeant, just take things more calmly.
Julian needs to improve his behavior. Like he bullies us. He needs to improve his bullying. He bullies a lot.
So far in your life, what's the worst thing that has happened?
Probably breaking my arm, because then I had to have a cast for like a couple months. It was really itchy. I was going down the driveway on a ripstick, and I was going pretty fast when I hit a pebble, and that was enough to fly me forward, and then I landed on my elbow.
Worst thing that's ever happened to me. Well, the worst thing that I can remember that has ever happened to me was probably getting lost in a zoo in like Mexico. I wanted to see the pandas, and everybody else wanted to see like the penguins. So while I wandered off to the pandas to see the pandas, they all went off to the penguins, and I got lost.
Probably, well, not a lot of horrible things have happened to me, so not really. I really don't know.
What type of an animal best describes Liam?
Liam, I would say he is. This is a hard one. Because of like all the stuff that he does, I'd say he's like a baboon, one of those monkeys with the rainbow butts. Cause like he's kind of always like it's kind of weird. Like he acts weird. He like he's just funny.
Oh, Liam. A gorilla. Cause if I say accidentally push Sasha over during football, then kind of like a gorilla, he'll come charging at me and throw me to the ground.
Liam. Ooh, didn't expect that one. Oh, a bald eagle.
A bald eagle. Now,
Bald eagle.
why a bald eagle?
Because he can be bold and daring. And like, he can be kind and like confident. And yeah, just a bold person, outgoing, who, yeah.
And how about Evan?
Okay, there are a lot of animal ones. Evan, some strong animal. I would probably choose a dog.
Evan, probably an eagle, falcon, or something like that.
Why is that?
Because
Why?
they're also big, strong, cool, and just an animal that you can like really look up to, literally and figuratively.
A chimp. Yeah. Because, how he acts. He's just kind of a buffoon. And he also, he's kind of built like a chimp. When he's on a polar bear or something, he's kind of like a monkey.
And what kind of animal best describes Aiden?
A dog. Because Aiden, his dog, because he's loyal. He sticks by what he believes. Yeah.
These need to stop. Ada, also just like a golden retriever dog. Just a good, loyal kind of dog. Aiden and Evan are similar like that.
Aiden? Aiden's probably, like a wolf. Because they're big, they're strong, they're cool.
And what kind of an animal best describes Kiara?
Kiara? It's a tough question. I guess maybe a deer of some kind.
Kiara is a tough one also.
Kiara, I just don't know. If I'm gonna just say like a fox. I don't know. Like a fox maybe because like they kind of always have like a look of like something's going on.
What type of an animal best describes Julie?
Probably one of those monkeys with the big red butts. I think that's what he is. Because he's a little like aggressive and silly at times. And yeah.
That's a hard question. When I think of Juliet, I think of kangaroo.
Why?
I don't know. He just has like I don't know why, but like kangaroo Julian.
What animal did you think that Sasha and Rowan are going to say you are?
Me? I have a feeling they're just gonna go for insult, so maybe probably something like an ass. A jackass, yeah.
And what kind of animal best describes Rowan?
Rowan. I would say Rowan is probably Rowan. Oh, a bear.
Why a bear?
Well, he loves bears, and he can be like I'm not sure. He just seems like a bear.
Some sort of a puppy. Yeah, because, puppies, they're always roughhousing, but then the moment they get hurt, they whimper and retreat.
And what kind of an animal do you think Julian or Sasha are going to say you are?
I don't really know. They've never like said I'm an animal of any type. But I'm gonna guess a bear.
Okay, why? Why a bear?
I don't know. I'm big. I kind of overreact. I'm like defensive. That's probably why.
What kind of an animal is Sasha?
Sasha, probably a penguin. Like, because they act tough and everything, like, and rude, but they really aren't tough or any of that kind of stuff.
Sasha, a chihuahua. Because chihuahuas are always like yappy and stuff and always barking at you, kind of like Sasha. But then the moment you actually challenge them, they back down.
And what kind of an animal do you think they said you were?
Julian probably said something like a hippo, just so he can get at me. Kind of like I said a red butt monkey to get at him a little bit.
Tell me what purgatory is, and then tell me what it's like.
Purgatory is where your sins from the past life that you like didn't really, because everybody has sins before they can get into heaven or hell. It's basically a cleansing of sins, and purgatory, it actually helps me because in Peru there was a street called Purgatory Street, and it was like a nasty street, but it was also a nice street. So I imagine like a room that has like a street or something that has like a nice building layout and cute and nice things inside, but it also has worn down things and everything.
I don't really know. I guess I don't really know what it's like. I just have the feeling that it's kind of total disconnection from God. So it's not like twitching or anything like hell, but it's also not any joy. It's just kind of feelingless.
Purgatory. I imagine purgatory. Well, I've never really imagined it, but I know that it's just a place where you go for your final decision if you're going to heaven or hell. And it's your final cleansing of, to get rid of sin also. I've heard things about that, but what's it like? There's no really way of knowing.
What is your favorite style of cooked eggs?
Oh, Rowan, why did you need to put that in? I'm not really an egg person, but probably scrambled.
Scrambled. Yeah, scrambled eggs. I have a feeling that was Rowan.
My favorite style of cooked eggs. Well, I actually have a lot favorite styles, but probably fried with pepper and salt thrown in there into the mix. What like the first time it's like being exposed to the heat pan, the hot pan. So probably fried eggs.
What is the biggest problem today for the whole world?
Whole world. I guess the terrorists, maybe. It's a pretty big issue.
Biggest problem today in the entire world, I bet. Well, there are actually a lot of problems to do with like different topics, but biggest problem in the entire world is probably poverty. It can be fixed by, I guess, more jobs are put into the market. If jobs pay a little bit more, maybe, and that's all I can really think of. I bet it's like a hunger or sicknesses or something that countries like certain places in like Africa couldn't deal with. And those could probably be fixed by just us trying to reach out to them. Like I know we are trying to reach out to them and give them food, but I feel like we could do a little bit more to try to help them.
The biggest problem today is like for the world, probably like something like what's it called? Global warming or something like that, but for like the actual for like the people, probably like sin, you know?
If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
Can I wish for infinite wishes? To be able to I'll wish for a genie that would give me more wishes. Yeah.
If I had one wish, I would probably wish for more wishes.
What would it be?
One wish. Anything.
One wish. My one wish would to be probably to get into like a really good college like Harvard, to have a good education, because having good education can grant you wishes for the rest of your life, so you can get good jobs and earn money.
Who is Donald Trump and what do you think of him?
You put this one in, didn't you? Donald Trump is the president of the United States, and a lot of people don't like him, but what I think of him is, well, he's pro-life, he's very pro-life, and I like that, but I'm not quite sure what he's like, but I know he isn't a very immoral person, so that kind of makes me lose some respect for him, but I know he is pro-life, and that's why I think that he is a good president and that he's trying to stop that.
Donald Trump is the President of the United States of America. And I think that he has a very good vibe. Like, I like his idea of building the wall. So I think that he is a pretty good guy.
Donald Trump is the President of the United States. He's not that good of a person, but I think he's got a pretty good agenda. So, I support him.
What happens in heaven? What is it like?
Heaven, I imagine, a place with no time, and it's just everything that you have ever thought was good in life times like a million. And God is there, and everybody, like all of your family members, they are there.
Well, some people say it's like a big field with just a church in the middle, but again, like what purgatory is like, we have no idea until you go there. I have no idea. But of course, it's probably beautiful. And you can see, like, you're with your family, probably, and with the people that you love.
I don't really know, because it's not like earthly pleasures. So I guess it can't really be imagined, because it's not at all like what I've ever seen.